Follow us on social media, Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube. Don't forget to like. So my goal with the choreography in One More Chance was to keep it simple. I didn't want to make it a very long fight scene. I know people think that if they make a long fight scene, it's going to make their film better. But I wanted to keep it short and sweet because it is a short film. I just wanted the point of Alfie's story to be that he had to fight for this pendant, this necklace that he had bought for Belle. So the goal was to keep it simple. I arranged many sessions with my MMA coach and my Jiu Jitsu coach to help me put together this simple choreographed fight scene. I think they had a lot of fight. There was moments where I was cracking up at just watching them come up with it, especially my coach Chris. He really got into character. It was actually really hilarious for us to watch.
Look, feel from both because trying to get it rather than trying to keep it. Two different perspectives, so I want to go back and forth so we can kind of get something. So the initial scenario, then we'll try to play with our hands and they get it to where we're actually...
Okay, so let's just say I'm the guy that gives this to you, right? I'm like, okay, here you go, you're on your way. So you're gonna leave, right?
Hey, bud, that belongs to me.
No, but I just bought it right now.
Where did you buy it from?
No, from the guy right here.
Okay, does he know what the advantage is?
He's not gonna know that advantage is.
Oh, okay. So when you look back right now, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He was here a second ago. He sold it to him.
So, and that's what I'm talking about. That's mine. That did not belong to him.
No.
Look, I need you to give it to me.
No.
Sir, sir, that's mine. You don't understand it. It's important. Sir. Sir.
Are you gonna take it? You're gonna take it? You're gonna take it at some point?
At some point, it has to end on...
You gotta get me on the ground.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to like keep this and try and take him down. Because I'm thinking, if I'm trying to get away, I don't want to take him down. I'm trying to get out of here.
Yeah, you're gonna try to get out, but so it's up to, at some point, someone will have to bring it down. So whether it's you or him, trying to figure out which, however it ends up on the ground.
Maybe, okay, what if you do get it from me, and then I try to get you to the ground and get it back?
Yeah, even if it exchanges, I mean, it could exchange within that time, at least back and forth.
Two, keep in mind that whoever my camera operator is gonna have to be moving with you guys.
Okay.
So I want to try to keep it as much in a small space.
Okay, you don't want us to move around too much.
So imagine like almost, okay, so if I grab this from you here and I'm trying to grab this, right? And then what would be your response to this? Of me just trying to do this?
I would try to pull it back, and then when I can't get it, I guess probably maybe take you down. It's because I'm thinking, as the person trying to leave, I don't want to end up on the ground. I want to get the hell out of here. But if you were to take it from me and be like, that's mine, I'm like, oh hell no, like what? Now I'm gonna try to take it down so I can get it back.
You could probably even.
I got it. So coach, when I come in, I want you to kind of pull, but dominate with this hand. So when you kind of pull away, I'm gonna grab this wrist, I'm gonna kind of put you in a wrist lock and try to pull it back.
Okay.
Now, then you're gonna go get control of my hand, manipulate it, and get me down. Yeah, and then give me down, and then we'll go for it. At least this with is kind of a nice little joint lock, like wait, pull the hand over, oh no, and then, yeah. Okay. And my coach, my jiu-jitsu coach, Coach Marco, you definitely tell he felt it was awkward for him, but overall, I'm glad that they were both involved in the film, just because, you know, I train with them constantly, and we always joke around, and it's fun to catch the joking around on camera. Once we got something solid to work with, I filmed it, and I filmed it in a way in which I wanted my camera operator to film it. I'm not sure if it's common in the film industry, at least in Hollywood, for the camera operators to also be there and choreograph their movements with the actors' movements, because I think that's something I would like to have for my next film. Because my camera operator, for some reason, he was doing a lot of camera shake. I had sent him this video recorded of our choreography, and I break down how I want the camera movement to be, what's supposed to be in frame at what time, and at what point in the choreography to dolly out from the starting position. I will insert our first recorded choreograph session right here so you can see what that looks like. All right, this is day one of choreograph for the short film One More Chance. And this is going to be notes for not only the choreographers, but for the cameramen and for the actors performing this stunt. So it's going to be a very short conflict. It's going to stay in a small space, and we will cut to the camera where I'm filming from to take notes for the cameraman. So obviously in this choreographed rehearsal day right here, it kind of goes straight into the fight, but there will be dialogue happening before
and as this is happening. Now I want to stop right here and take a moment to pause, because this is the key moment right here with this knee kind of breaking the grips of the hands. That's going to be our key moment, and we won't want to follow the prop because we're going to want to allow the prop to land outside of the frame, so that when they actually do land down here, we can control what that looks like. Now here, this is notes for Ryan, who we will be teaching the choreograph for this fight, and a lot of this is going to be very tricky. The key thing you're going to need to remember is that this is going to be a double leg takedown, so you're going to have to use your shoulders to really get the other person down onto the ground. This is another angle. As you can see, usually when you drop for a double leg, you will drop all the way down to your knee as you grab for the leg, and your head would traditionally be on the other side here, like coach switched, and then you grab the other leg. But in this scenario, the antagonist is going to throw his knee at you, so you don't have to get down to grab it because it's going to be coming up towards you. So this is day one, and we will sharpen it up. But just to give you guys an idea of the direction we're heading in, that is what it's going to kind of look like. I had also sent this video to Ryan, so he had an idea of what to expect, because I was also going to have, along with myself, my coaches were going to train him how to do this choreography, because he doesn't do mixed martial arts like we do every day. He did have background in Taekwondo, which is good because myself and my MMA coach also have background in Taekwondo, so it was a little bit easier to communicate when someone has a little bit of grasp, at least somewhat, in martial arts. You have a starting, you have a point of reference to work with. So then once Ryan got familiar with the techniques, especially with the wrestling, I was actually pretty impressed that he was actually able to get the single leg technique down in a pretty timely manner. Then I filmed the choreography with Ryan and added a little bit more detail so that our camera operators would understand what is supposed to be important in the frame, especially towards the end when the jewelry case lands on the ground and they land with the case right in front of them. Day 2 of choreography for One More Chance. Again, I'm going to pause the screen here for the camera operators to understand that the wrist placement is the key moment here when getting this frame, and we will reveal our antagonist as this kind of close-up zooms out. Obviously, the choreography will be followed after the dialogue is exchanged, but I just want to emphasize the importance of showing that someone is basically stopping this man from continuing on his way, which basically forces them to engage in this conflict. Here, just basic notes for Ryan as far as the choreography in full, and we kind of basically sharpened up what the choreography will be in total. Now, the takedown here is going to be a key moment because we're both going to have to end up symmetrically on the ground. We'll pause here because the prop itself is going to basically have a spotlight, and the spotlight is going to kind of pause us both also as we're kind of symmetrically aligned in on the sides of it. So it'll be center here, we'll be to the sides, and obviously the camera will capture it very symmetrically. Again, I cannot stress this enough. I really hope I can get a budget together. I'm paying for all this myself, but I'm really hoping I can save enough money to have whoever my camera operator will be to come along and rehearse with us the camera movement in relationship to the choreography, because I think that'll help out a lot in making sure that the shot comes out the way I expected it to come out, because it really is my fault that I didn't have my camera operator with me when we were doing these sessions, because the camera operator could have also practiced the choreography of the camera movement in relationship to between myself and Ryan. So yeah, now that you've seen the choreography rehearsal, I will include a clip of the way the choreography came out in the film, and you'll see what I was talking about.
Thanks, Mr. Nice.
Good luck, buddy.
Hey there, Romeo. That's a nice looking necklace. You mind if I try it on?
Romeo, who the fuck are you, Shakespeare Jr.?
Oh, I just want to try it on.
Listen, you want your own necklace, you get it from the necklace guy.
Here's the problem, Romeo. This already belongs to me.
I don't have time to tango with you. You're gonna make me late for a date.
Well, then I'll just have to take this for myself.
All right, so that was the choreography for One More Chance. Whether or not you've seen the film yet, I still wanted to share with you guys how I went about doing this part of the film. For more uneducated expert analysis on film and cinema and the creative field in general, follow us on Twitter at ghettoplex_mp4, on Instagram at ghettoplex.mp4, and subscribe to us on YouTube at Ghettoplex.